right stuff. Coming right up on Weekend at the Cottage. Welcome to Weekend at the Cottage. I'm Nick Manojlovich. A very great pleasure to welcome my dear friend Michael Olson. First time to my cottage, but heading out to the cottage is no new thing for you, right?
No. I grew up in Saskatchewan and we went to the cabin every summer and spent the whole summer out there. My father built it in 1954. It was a one-room cabin, and I'm the youngest of 7, so as more kids arrived on the scene, they would just add another room onto
right?
it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so when I think back, there were so many wonderful memories of great tasting, simple foods, but just that slow pace of reading and listening to music and spending time together. It's a really close place to my heart.
It is perfect. And we're so thankful you came today to share one of your favorite kind of easy recipes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. What do you want to do?
We are going to stuff jalapeno peppers with sausage and then make a glazing sauce and a dipping sauce.
Oh, perfect. I'm all for it.
The first thing I want to do is split the jalapenos. I washed them, and if you want to leave the stem on for presentation,
right,
of course you can split it through the middle. And I'm going to scoop out the seeds. The thing that I will caution people about is taste the pepper so you know what you're dealing with. I'll just take a little sliver. And this way I know whether to... Well, you'll get one later.
Okay.
It's a reward. But this way I know, is it mild or is it ripping hot? And I find that jalapenos are hard to read because when you get them in the supermarket, they look like jalapenos, but these are very mild. They taste like green bell peppers. If I buy them at the farmer's market in the middle of summer, they can be really hot. So know what you're dealing with. We started off with 12 jalapenos, so we'll end up with 24 pieces.
Perfect.
So if this was a snack before a big dinner, 2 per person is plenty.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if they will eat 4, 5, or 6 of these per person because they're great. Like there's a broad crowd appeal for this thing, and people tend to love it. Now we've got the jalapenos prepared. We want to make the sausage stuffing now.
Sausage stuffing. Here we go.
These are fresh link sausages, and I think everybody that goes to the cottage has their favorite butcher or local food market where you can get fresh made sausages. And what I'm doing is just cutting the casing so that I can remove that. I'm joking.
Could you swap this out, Michael? Like, let's say I want to do the recipe with maybe tofu or...
I wouldn't recommend that because I wrote a book on pork, so I'm
not
going to make anything
check this out. Look at this. Living high off the hog. Michael Olson has... You keep working. Michael Olson, what are you going to do now? Wait, just a second. Let me do this. Michael Olson has written this incredible book. Such a wonderful journey into our enjoyment of pork. But having seen this now, flipped through it, looking at it, you wrote your cookbook a bit differently than others, and explain why.
It's set up the way that a butcher shop meat counter is set up. So you know how you have the deli counter, then the ground and diced, the steaks and chops, and then the roasts and big cuts like ribs and so on. Each chapter is like that, and what it does is it gives you the ability to expand your repertoire. The recipes are not that complicated. Most of them are geared towards getting meals on the table on Tuesday night, so it's nutritious, delicious, affordable, and it doesn't cause a lot of stress.
Perfect. It works in cottage country for sure. I'll put a link up at our story, weekendатthecottage.com, if you want to learn a bit more about this fabulous book. Okay, back to the recipe now.
Okay, so we've got Parmesan cheese, breadcrumbs, and eggs. The eggs hold the mixture together. The cheese obviously is rich and delicious and a little salty, but then the breadcrumbs soak up any juices in there. And what I would even recommend is that if you wanted to use the same mix to make some great filling for something or for meatballs, it is really, really delicious.
Okay, wait, let me get this out of your way. Perfect.
And I'm just gonna blend this together until it really holds. Now, bear in mind, we have 24 halves. So what I typically do is I'll just sort of divide this into 4. And that way I know that each of these quarters will stuff
so
6
smart.
peppers.
I was like, what are you doing there? But it makes sense, right?
But, pack it in.
They look great.
And of course there will be some variation. Some are a little bigger than others. It all works out in the wash. So.
Yeah.
And these I'll line up on a tray. And this comes together quite quickly. Now, these are ready to cook, or we can keep them in the fridge until we're ready to cook them.
Well, I'm gonna cook.
Before we put them into the grill, let's prepare the two sauces to finish them. If you can pass those over.
What do you want?
Barbecue sauce and vinegar just to glaze them, so it gives them extra color. It's kind of a nice sort of a orangey color, but it's a sweet and tangy character also. If I use straight barbecue sauce, it's a little thick and too saucy for me, so I wet it out with some vinegar.
So it's quite thin.
Now let's get the
lime
juice, sour cream, and cilantro.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a dipping sauce.
Okay.
This is good quality sour cream with fresh chopped cilantro.
Perfect.
And lime juice. And right away, as soon as I stir it, you're going to smell that beautiful perfume that comes off.
Oh, it's green. What do you call this?
This is, I just call it a lime crema.
Oh, a lime
Doesn't that sound
crema.
fancy with lime sour cream?
Yeah. No, it does. Lime crema.
But honestly, if I didn't have this, I would use some ranch dressing or some yogurt.
No way.
This is great.
No, I think you gotta, if you're doing this right, you're doing it the way Michael does, and you're serving this with a lime, say it together, lime crema. Yay. Are we ready to go? Let's bake these things off. Okay.
2 parts to cooking, 15 minutes as is, and then I brush it with the glaze and just give it 5 more minutes.
Perfect.
So here we go.
Yeah.
2 things happened on the grill. I finished off with that glaze for the last few minutes of cooking.
Yeah, and that was like one of the best moments I have seen on a grill in a very long time. That glaze going on these peppers was, okay, keep going.
And then I used my probe thermometer just to give myself the assurance that it was cooked to 165.
He knows his stuff. And I know I'm gonna enjoy eating these, but before we do, a couple of things. How about we invite you to head to weekend@thecottage.com. While you're there, subscribe to our website, look for us. You'll see this video and tons more on our dedicated YouTube channel. When you're there, please subscribe to it, drop us comments, thumbs up. Finally, social media, we're looking for you, Chef.
At
Chef Molson. At Chef Molson. You can also find us, Weekend at the Cottage. Beyond that, want to do a taste test?
I think we have to.
I think we have to. Okay, which one? You go first. You're the guest.
I'm a non-handle guy.
Do you want a little bit of
Yes,
sauce?
please,
Okay, a little bit. Look at this. I'm gonna do like this. Ready? Here, Ching.
Here we
Michael,
go.
thank you so much.
Not bad.
Oh, that worked. Oh my God, these are amazing. Yay! Try these. Perfect. Good job.